Yeah, I had to think about them fingers. 8. We are going strong. I am very excited. I think it's going pretty well. Um, Today it's been a good day. I mean, typically I feel like most people's lives are boring. It's not a lot that goes on new and exciting on a Tuesday. What I do want today's been kind of interesting. How do you gauge, how do you filter what you put on Facebook? That is my question of the day. Because I think it is a null and void conversation to still complain about how useful, for lack of better words, how useful Facebook is in this day and age. It just is what it is. So let's get past the fact that it's in everything. We're done with that conversation. Okay, that's so 2009. Let's discuss in 2014 how you decide to put, or how you filter what you put on it. Because Facebook, I mean, essentially, until we get the word that the government is taking over, it's yours. It's your Facebook page. You can do what the hell you want to do with it. You can put whatever's you want. And people always complain about what other people put on Facebook, right? That's my shit. I can play what the hell I want to put on there. Excuse me. I'm sorry. Rewind the cassette. My bad. But is there a particular parameter or just particular topics that you just don't put on there? Or are there things you absolutely put on there, and what falls in between? And does it really matter? I mean, in this day and age, we are fully aware that, yes, employers can check Facebook. I think that it would almost be silly for them not to. Anyone. I've had this conversation many times in life, and people always think I'm crazy, but have you Googled yourself lately? I don't see a problem with gaining access to information that is already out there. It's so easy these days. I mean, I know that there are situations that come up where people are duped, but I do strongly feel in this day and age you can do some things to not have that happen, i.e. you can Google people, you can look at people's Facebook, you can look at their Twitters, you can kind of get, even if it's not who they are truly, it is who they are putting out there to the world. And a very wise woman told me, perception is reality. So, I think that in the MySpace stage, I felt like I was more reckless. I think I was definitely more unfiltered about what I said. As I've gotten older, and now it's the Facebook age where you have aunts and uncles and cousins and co-workers and, shoot, if your kids are that old, your children, on there. I'm definitely, I value people who filter. Of course, it's very easy. Everybody wants to say sugar, honey, iced tea every day. Every day there is something that will make you say sugar, honey, iced tea. Trust me, if you are living a life, you will say sugar, honey, iced tea at least once a day, okay? If you have children, you will say sugar, honey, iced tea once a day, okay? But, for example, like usually things that pertain to my son, usually good or bad, I'm usually going to put that on Facebook because I feel like it's an easy, quick way to let close friends and family know immediately without having to have 25 different text or phone conversations. Booyah, it's on Facebook. We can all discuss it. We can all see it. When it comes to things within my relationship, usually I keep it on the positive side. You will probably not catch me putting anything negative about my relationship or any trial and tribulation on there. Now, I do sub-post sometimes. I like all those inspirational, just mantras that come across all social networks all the time. I think that, that's really cool. It's great to be able to find that easily. So I love those. I usually, of course, I'm always doing current events and weird ass stories that, I try not to post what I think is unbelievably ratchet. Like, if it's vulgar or has cussing and stuff like that, I try not to post that. And again, it depends on the nature of the story. And I'll be honest, I actually do not read 80% of the things I repost on Facebook. If you have seen it on my page, there is I'm gonna even back it up. I'm gonna say 85 because this might be a 15% chance that I actually read it. I just read the title of it and I thought it was interesting and I hit boom and I hit share and boom and boom and boom and boom. That's how fast that one happened. So yeah, I actually don't read this stuff. But I love the conversations that occur when people do read them. And then sometimes, depending on the comments, I'll go back and actually read it so I can then input my thought. So yeah, how do you do your Facebook?